Hello, this is Mac with Mac Commentary. Today, I'm going to discuss briefly the situation dealing with the banning of the Iraqis by President Trump. Now, many of you haven't seen me for a while. I want to just say that I've been away working on a project with an associate of mine where he wrote a book and I helped him with the editing of that book. So I've been pretty busy here lately. But I knew I had to get back here and say something regarding the situation going on with the banning of the Muslims. What I can't understand is why are so many Americans upset with President Trump banning the Muslims. First of all, President Trump did not create the situation in these countries over there, the instability of those countries. President Trump did not send troops over there and missiles and planes to bomb Iraq. President Trump didn't put a coalition together to go to Syria and wipe them off the map. Nor did he send a coalition to Jordan to wipe them off the map, so to speak, to get rid of their leadership. But what we have done, and what the other previous presidents in this country have done, they have created an unstable environment in those countries. They have made those people in those countries hate Americans. So what Mr. Trump is doing at this particular time, he is trying to keep those people out of this country so that we can minimize any type of terrorist activity. And I hear all kinds of things saying on the television, the radio, or whatever, from the liberal media. And I've been a liberal most of my life. But some things you have to take in perspective. You cannot allow these people to just randomly come into this country unless you thoroughly do a vetting of them. And that is what Mr. Trump wants to have done. He's put a stop to this. You don't know. Let's take, for instance, the situation that happened in Paris here last year. One of those people who perpetrated that terrorist activity, or some of the terrorist activities there, he was a Syrian, came over as a Syrian, but he was part of ISIS. And the same thing can happen in this country. But before that, during the presidential campaigning, you had many people getting upset with Dr. Ben Carson and now President Donald Trump, because they said they did not or would not allow those people to come to this country. But after that Paris situation occurred, 21 governors stated that they would not accept any Syrian refugees in their state. We even had Governor Snyder of Michigan stating that he would accept 100,000 of Syrians in this country, and he would put them in Detroit so they could take over all of the high-tech jobs. And I can't understand why blacks sat back and let these statements be made without challenging them. So now, even if you let them come into this country, why blacks are upset? Why are they out here marching and trying to say, hey, lift the ban and all of this type of stuff? No other president, to my knowledge, has ever come right out and said they wanted to do something to help the black community. Create businesses in those communities. Help them create jobs in those communities. No other president. We had a black president for 8 years, and he never sat down with any blacks to try to discuss ways of helping the black communities. He's from Chicago. He never went to Chicago to try to abate that situation over there with the gangs and the murders. But yet Mr. Trump has said he intends to take action to stop this murder in that city. And he wants to do something to help the black community.